forest. Nature's essence. Didn't see you there. Hi guys, I'm Squid. Checking out the scenery over there. So this is part 2 of finding Bigfoot with Collin and Squid. Recap of the first one, we have the stretch marks on the tree caused by the split tongue of the Sasquatch. We have the mating tree and the squidbilly fern. So now we're hoping to see a Sasquatch today. Let's get moving. So it's extremely muddy over here due to when Bigfoot walk, they like to drop enormous amounts of water each step they take. I've actually seen this happen. It's pretty awesome actually. So we know a Sasquatch has been in here recently. So we're gonna try and follow the mud as best as possible.
And due to this, due to their fur, to supplement with the dropping of the gallon of water every step, they sweat profusely, and it is almost an evolutionary disadvantage to them because sweating is very uncomfortable, as we all know.
So here it kind of looks like this might have been the fighting arena.
And what
for
would you like to help me demonstrate it, Squid?
Let me explain it a little bit, Collin.
Oh, okay.
You never give me enough time to do that.
You know what? All right, you want to be like that? You can be like that.
Collin? Well, you know what? We'll save this for later. So here we have some it might be blood maybe from the battles.
That definitely.
That's some pretty. Here, let me taste some of that. Let me just. Yeah, that's blood. That's. Oh yes, definitely. That's pretty fresh actually. Yeah, that was recently. So males usually fight here to get with the females. Yeah. So let's keep going. Females are about 10 feet larger than the males. Usually a lot skinnier. I would say maybe about that skinny, if we're lucky.
Just pull the entire tree out.
Let's see what we got here. This looks like just I don't know, Collin, what is this?
Well, this is the bathing area of the Sasquatch. What they do is they will
let me demonstrate.
That is perfect. That's what they do. They take the leaves, and the leaves will help scrape off any of the dirt or residue that they have in their fur on their skin, and you know, it gives them a nice fresh.
Done, they usually just dry off over here. You know, they just sit on here and they dry off.
How do they dry off, Squid?
They make a great impression. I like to say maybe of like a hot dog.
That's true.
So
now let me see your facial expression when you do this.
No facial expressions. No facial expressions.
Ah, okay. So that's how they
helps
do
the water move off the body.
Right.
And the leaves.
And the leaves. That is very good.
Yeah. You know, Cambridge has taught Collin and I a lot of things. We've learned that we actually visited there a couple weeks ago. And we learned that Sasquatches now are suffering from sleep insomnia.
Do explain.
For those of you not know who that is, or what that is, it's at night, the Sasquatch will pee its bed about 7-8 times a night.
Now, who discovered insomnia? It was Professor
got it.
It was Professor Gordito Insomnia, right?
No, it was I think that is. No. Yeah, no, that's right. It's Gordita.
Gordita Insomnia. So, Professor Gordita Insomnia.
Proceed as I was rudely interrupted.
Oh, dude, you know what? I'm usually
every time.
No,
I never rudely interrupt you.
Yes, you do.
But when I'm doing something,
no, Squid. Remember when last summer? I know what you did. I know what you did with her, Squid.
Oh, it wasn't even me.
No, she was mine, and you just came in, and you tore my heart out, man.
Colin, we need to get on with the show.
You know what? I don't.
For after.
I don't even. Okay, fine.
So as I was going with the sleep insomnia, causes them to urinate their bed about 7 to 8 times a night. This is due to all the stress that they have built up from, because they know people are out in the woods at this time of the year looking for them, and it can be very stressful. So it's extremely hard for them to sleep, and they're going to be very stressful. So you do not want to get in the way of them.
Ooh, dude, did you hear that? Soundboard? It's time for a soundboard. We're in very, you know.
That over there.
I didn't see it. I don't know. Oh my gosh.
Colin, you always talk when I'm doing the soundboard. I'm telling you not to talk while I'm doing the soundboard.
All right.
Yeah, they're definitely way closer than they were yesterday. I would say about 0.2 to 0.4 miles away. Or miles.
Whew, that is close.
No, 0.2 to 0.4 pounds away.
Pounds.
So
That's
they're
close.
moving pretty fast.
They're moving fast, and they're getting close.
Probably get going.
Good thing we're skilled fighters, right? You know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, is that a snake? Oh wait, that's a stick. Thought.
Yeah, it's a stick.
Whew, good. Ah! I just like fell through a rotting log.
You don't need to ruin the show with
all right,
your
you know what?
comments.
Let's keep moving. Will you film for a little bit? Please?
Whatever, Colin. You know, I never get airtime, but now I gotta film.
You're the technical producer. And you're really
Whatever.
I really appreciate you, like what you do. All right, you bring a lot to the show.
I know.
And I think we have a good relationship going, and I think just keeping it the way it is the best thing to do. So you do your thing, I'll do my thing. All right.
All right.
Okay, we'll switch it up some other time.
All right, just proceed, Colin. All right, call my mom in a second. Come pick me up. Frickin' have to sit in the frickin' car seat again.
Ooh, do you see this? Come here.
Tell me what to do. So frickin' bossy, I swear to God.
Okay, watch your step. Watch your step.
I know what I'm doing, Colin. I want to hear it. Trying to tell me what to do.
See this right here? Now, last week we showed you the a type of Sasquatch shelter, and that was the log that they stand up and sleep in. This is also another type of shelter for Sasquatch, and it's, you know, they call it the A-frame due to its shape.
Colin, can I say something?
Yeah.
So how the Sasquatch would sleep, they get on the top. I don't think anybody could be able to do this with the kind of balance, but they do a handstand actually on top. They put one hand here, and one hand here, and their body is straight up, and they stand.
It's amazing. These
kind of looks like a bat in a way, maybe.
A little bit. These creatures are they're fascinating. They're so fascinating, and that's why me and Squid are here to bring these experiences
to the viewers,
to you guys, and to share with the world.
Yeah.
What we need to preserve. You know, these woods.
Yeah.
You know,
look at there's actually.
They hold a lot of secrets.
Looks like a baby fort over there, maybe from a younger Sasquatch erectus or Uromastyx heterozygous gamete for short. I don't know. What is that, Colin? I know you've had a little bit more research than me.
This?
Yeah. Looks like kind of like a. Is that mating? No, it's not a mating fort. It's like a baby. That's where they give birth.
Oh yes, this is
birth.
what they do.
Oh my God, you forget that.
You gotta be careful because the Sasquatch are much better at this than me.
Come on, Colin.
They'll climb up.
I think you just ruined their birth fort. That's why I should be on air and you should be recording. We know this. Come on, baby.
What they'll do, they'll climb up here like this. And
it'll just come straight out their anus.
It's right in this position, and as you can see, gravity is taking a hold of me. But what the Sasquatch do? This is, oh my gosh, it's happening. Gravity is happening now.
Yes, and see, gravity doesn't act on Sasquatches.
Right. They can do this so well.
They can balance on anything without breaking. They can balance on a leaf.
They can balance.
These creatures, and they're just amazing. You know, Collin just ruined it, so we should probably leave before they come find us.
I'm trying to show the technique, and they'll stand there like this, that, with the hands.
Yeah, and they'll just plop straight out. They feel no pain at all. No pain.
And that's one of the great things about the survival of the species and how they are so abundant in forests like this. It's because they don't have the stress on the body that other creatures do, like humans. Childbirth is not an easy thing to us.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it wasn't that hard.
No.
So let's Collin, let me do a quick soundboard real quick.
All right.
Hold that.
What I'm about to show you after this is pretty cool too.
This is a better technique for soundboarding. More of an exact measure on the ground. Yeah, he's close. Directions read, I would say about 300 feet going
300
northeast.
feet. Wow. Okay. Well, let's head back.
If you can look, you can see a little bit of the leaves kind of going back and forth.
I can see it. I can see it.
But the thing is,
look at that.
They're blend in. They blend in so well. You know, like again, they're pretty skinny creatures, and they are extremely tall. So they can blend in as trees, and it's kind of hard to see them.
Sometimes what they'll do also is they'll grab, if you hold this, they'll grab trees and they'll stand there like this, and they'll just look like a big tall dead tree. And to help imitate that, they'll make their face look like bark, so they'll crunch up like that.
Wow, Collin, that's a great face.
Bark.
How'd you do that so well?
It takes a lot of practice.
I bet it does.
And those are the things you learn at
wow,
universities like Cambridge.
While I have this, I'll show you guys a little bit of my spear technique.
That was really good.
I know, Collin.
We bring different things to the table, and that's what I like about our pair.
What is this? Wait. Looks like we have some leftover Squatch food. You see, they don't use caps. They dig right into the bottle.
Yup, that's right.
Look at, we have some what is that? Moon sugar?
That is moon sugar. That's their
sugar. If a human were to eat this, it would die instantly.
So
it's very extremely acidic. It would burn. It literally burn right through your body, and it'd fall out.
Yep. And
I mean,
moon sugar.
Yeah.
The Sasquatch, sometimes they just kind of don't get very hungry, and they'll just leave some in their bottles that they make out of bark. That's actually made out of bark. Now follow
the camera, Collin. Let's go. This
okay.
way.
Squid, I'd like to show something to everybody.
Is it necessary?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
All right, I guess.
Now, see this tree? Now, what we have is this tree. Oh my goodness, this is Sasquatch sign. Look at this.
Collin, get out of the way. Collin.
Yeah.
Do you see this right here? See the wood?
No, look at up here too. Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
This is a Sasquatch tooth, and they bite the trees, and
some of them, when they're a little older, extremely young, it'll fall off straight in there.
Fall straight off.
See, there's a couple teeth. There's the roly-poly.
And those grow on the gums.
Those are actually the cousin of the Sasquatch.
Yes, close cousin.
It's known as the Euromastix heterozygous gamete for short. So there is. Wow, we got pretty lucky to see a tooth. You usually don't see them.
We do not usually.
They
find
usually erode.
That's true.
In the wind.
Yeah, the wind gets
the wind
really
gets.
easily.
Oh, surprising.
Definitely. All right.
Oh, definitely. Collin, would you care to hold the recording device?
Yes.
Thank you.
I mean, I don't think you have anything to offer.
Collin, we don't need this right now. All right, I'm getting kind of irritated.
I'm getting kind of irritated.
Collin, we don't need this.
You know what we're gonna do?
You know what?
Let's fight.
Collin, we don't need this right now.
Let's fight.
You know we're both skilled fighters. We don't want to do this right now.
Yeah, we do.
Collin.
Yeah, we do.
Collin.
No, Squid.
Stop. You stop. Use my special fighting skills by using cameras.
No weapons. No weapons. No weaponsies. You stop. Stop. You don't have to show off. You don't have to
Collin! Sorry. Get away. Out of here. Collin! Not my neck, Collin.
Yeah, cry, you dumb baby. Cry. Woo! See, now this is what the Sasquatch will do when they win a fight. They grab the closest stick and they shake it up and down.
The loser. Collin, get the camera so I can show them what they do when they lose.
All right.
They usually just kind of sit in here and cry.
And then the other Sasquatch will come and jump on this and crush their opponent.
Usually, or throw feces.
Yeah.
And or rub some schmegma on them.
That's true.
Collin, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I think that's enough for today, Collin.
Not. Yeah, you're right. All right. Signing off.
To the viewers at home, I love you, Collin.
I love you, Squid. This is Finding Bigfoot with Collin and Squid. And I feel like we are getting a lot closer every day to solving the puzzle of Sasquatch.
Signing off.
People.